bodybuilders always looking in mirrors?
By looking in a mirror, you can find out what is missing in your body. If you should improve one area, or if you should work harder in one area, or if you do an exercise the right way. The specific exercise was for the outside biceps, which is this area right here. Then we do exercises for the inside and exercises for the back arm and hundreds of exercises.
It's for a specific muscle, and
right,
you know
exactly.
that. Are you thinking about that muscle?
Oh, yeah. The mind is right in the muscle. That's the only way to do it, you know.
What are you thinking?
Well, you think about making the muscle grow or making it stronger. You meditate in, you think about mountains and all kinds of things, you know, just to make the muscle grow. It's a kind of a feeling which is hard to explain because, you know, you got to go through it to experience it. And all I can say is that, you know, you get addicted to it because it feels so good. Because it feels so good, and it feels good being in shape. It feels good that your whole body is connected and the mind and body works perfect together.
Is it the kind of thing that I could do?
Oh, yeah, sure. Any person can do it at any age. If it is a woman or a man, it makes no difference. A woman does not get muscles like a man because they have not the male hormones. And therefore the body will get firm, but will not get muscular the same as a man's body does.
Weight training, contrary to popular myth, doesn't make a body muscle-bound. It increases flexibility and it makes you strong. If you want to compete, it isn't just a matter of lifting a weight. It is reaching toward a physical state called the pump. Pumping up fills the muscle with oxygenated blood. It is concentration, timing, and exertion in a precise workout. It hurts getting there, but they say once you're there, the sensation is almost incomparable.
It sounds and has been described as something almost sexual.
Yeah, you can, some people describe it as sexual, some people, whatever is the best way of describing it. I described it many times as that because that's what most people can relate to, you know. It's something sexual, you know, so that's why I sometimes say, you know, for me, you know, pumping up in a gym and having a good workout is maybe the same thing as, you know, having sex with a woman or something like that because, you know, then people say, wow, they must be really feeling good.
When you are working out, are you turning fat into muscle?
No. There's no such thing. Fat doesn't turn into muscles and muscle doesn't turn into fat because there's two different cells in the body. One cell doesn't turn to the other one. That's why it's also wrong when a lot of people say that when you stop working out, and you get 40 or 50 years old, your muscles will turn to fat. It can't happen. What can happen is your muscle cells can decrease and maybe fat cells can increase, but one cannot turn to the other.
Can you really change the shape of your body with bodybuilding at any age?
Yeah, at any age, definitely.
Dear me, all that anxiety we've all felt because we didn't look like the Playboy centerfold girl. Could I look like the Playboy centerfold girl?
You, to me, you look it already.
Thank you, Arnold, but please tell me the truth. Is this possible?
Everybody can reach 100% of their potential. There are certain women, for instance, who do not have naturally the potential of getting big busts. So obviously, you know, they maybe will increase 2 or 3 inches in their bust from weight training, but they will not increase 10 inches. So that's what I'm saying. You know, you can improve, but you cannot, you know, just change it that much.
How did you decide on that form that we now know as Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Way back when I started training, I visualized what my body should look like to be the best in the world. And then when I had this vision in front of me all the time, I then could go after that. I mean, you have to have the kind of a mind as a sculptor has, because a sculptor has to do the same thing. He has to look at his art and say, well, it's still not in proportion. I have to take a little bit away here, or I have to put more on here to make it get into proportion. And the same a bodybuilder has to do with his body.
When in training for competition, Schwarzenegger used to lift between 50 to 60 tons each day, building his body to suit a list of 20 contest criteria. Judges are looking for such things as proportion, symmetry, definition, and separation of muscles.